The game is always on. Time ticks away, and every second brings us closer to the next move, the next decision. Life, in many ways, is like a game of chess, where every choice we make has consequences, and every action leads us down a different path. Love, my friend, is just like a thrilling chase, a puzzle we try to solve. Each piece we place, each move we make, brings us closer to understanding the bigger picture. But just when we think we have it all figured out, a new challenge arises, a new mystery to unravel. But the real truth, like always, is hidden beneath the surface, in the shadows. It's in those quiet moments, those fleeting glances, where the true essence of life and love resides. We often find ourselves drawn to the unknown, to the mysteries that lie just out of reach. Think about this. Why are we drawn to the unknown, to the whispers in the dark? It's because the unknown holds the promise of something new, something different. It challenges us, pushes us to explore, to grow, to become more than we are. A new person in a crowded room, a stranger's look across the street. These moments are filled with potential, with the possibility of connection, of discovery. They remind us that life is full of surprises and that the most meaningful experiences often come when we least expect them. The unknown is like a siren's song, promising excitement and a peek into something special. It's the allure of the unfamiliar, the thrill of stepping into uncharted territory. It's what makes life an adventure, full of twists and turns, highs and lows. In matters of the heart, this pull is even stronger. Love is a journey, a quest to understand and be understood. It's about peeling back the layers, discovering the depths of another person's soul, and in the process, discovering ourselves. We want to know what's hidden, to discover the secrets of someone else's soul. We yearn for that deep connection, that moment of true understanding. It's what makes relationships so profound, so transformative. This desire, my friend, is part of who we are. It's woven into the fabric of our being, driving us to seek out the unknown, to embrace the mysteries of life. It's what makes us human, what makes our journey so compelling. It's the thrill of the chase that makes winning so exciting. The journey, with all its challenges and uncertainties, is what gives meaning to the destination. So embrace the unknown, for it is in the pursuit of the mysterious that we find our true selves. We like people who remind us of ourselves. It's a natural human tendency to seek out reflections of our own traits and characteristics in others. This is especially true when it comes to love and relationships. We are drawn to those who mirror our own behaviors, values, and even our quirks. It's as if seeing ourselves in someone else validates our own existence and choices. A nice smile, a shared laugh, a knowing look, these are the mirrors we look for in love. These small, seemingly insignificant moments create a bond that feels deep and meaningful. They are the building blocks of a connection that feels almost magical. When we find someone who reflects our own emotions and experiences, it feels like finding a missing piece of ourselves. But be careful, what we see isn't always real. Sometimes the reflections we see are distorted, like looking into a funhouse mirror. They can show us a version of reality that is twisted and misleading. It's important to recognize that not everything that feels familiar is necessarily good for us. We must be cautious and discerning in our relationships. Imagine a woman, elegant and mysterious. She carries an air of sophistication and intrigue that draws people to her. Her presence is captivating, and she seems to have an aura of confidence and grace. Yet beneath this exterior, there is a longing for connection and understanding. She's drawn to a man who seems to understand her perfectly. He appears to be the mirror she has been searching for, reflecting back to her the qualities she values most. Their conversations are deep and meaningful, and she feels a sense of comfort and familiarity with him. He finishes her sentences, knows what she wants. It's as if he can read her mind, anticipating her needs and desires before she even expresses them. This synchronicity creates a powerful bond, making her feel understood and cherished. He is her mirror, showing her the image she wants to see. In his eyes, she sees a version of herself that is idealized and perfect. This reflection boosts her self-esteem and makes her feel valued. However, this mirror can also be deceptive, hiding flaws and imperfections that are part of being human. But mirrors can trick us. They can create illusions that are hard to see through. The image we see might not be the true reflection of reality. It's easy to get lost in the fantasy and ignore the warning signs that something might be amiss. As they get closer, a darkness appears. The initial harmony starts to fade and cracks begin to show. Disagreements and misunderstandings arise, casting a shadow over their once perfect relationship. The reflection that once seemed so clear and bright now appears murky and distorted. The man becomes possessive, driven by his own insecurities that he sees in her. His need to control and dominate stems from a fear of losing her, a fear that is rooted in his own self-doubt. This possessiveness creates tension and conflict, eroding the trust and connection they once shared. Love can easily turn into an obsession. What started as a beautiful reflection of mutual admiration can quickly become a dark and consuming force. It's a reminder that while mirrors can show us what we want to see, they can also hide the truth. We must look beyond the surface and seek genuine understanding and connection. We want what we can't have. It's a very old game. The harder it is to get, the better it feels when you do. This, my friend, is the power of scarcity. Picture this. A charming but unavailable man becomes the focus of a woman who's used to getting everything she wants. Every unanswered text, every cancelled date only makes her want him more. Our minds are strange. We think things that are rare are more valuable. In the game of love, playing hard to get can be powerful, making a small interest into a huge desire. Section 4. The Bridge of Shared Secrets. We all like the feeling of connection, of belonging, of sharing something special with someone else. This, my friend, is the power of shared secrets. Imagine two strangers brought together by chance. They share a hidden look, a whispered secret, something kept from the rest of the world. This shared closeness creates a strong bond built on trust. But secrets, like whispers in the dark, can be dangerous. They can bring us together or tear us apart. Hidden truths can become a heavy burden, a gap that grows bigger over time. Section 5. The Chains of Familiarity. We like what we know. The smell of a loved one's perfume, a familiar hug. These are comforting, but familiarity can be a trap. Imagine a couple many years into their love story. The excitement is gone, replaced by routine. They know everything about each other. But familiarity, while comfortable, can make things boring. The things that once brought them together can become dull. The flame of love grows weak and might go out. Section 6. The Seduction of Vulnerability. We are drawn to vulnerability, to the real person beneath the mask. True closeness happens in moments of honesty. Imagine a man, his heart protected by walls built from past hurt. Then he meets a woman who sees through his defenses, who senses his hidden vulnerability. Her kindness and understanding break down his walls. He finds comfort in her acceptance, her ability to see the real him. Vulnerability, my friend, is not weakness, but the key to the heart. Section 7. The Labyrinth of Love. Love, my friend, is a maze. It's a complex and intricate puzzle that we all find ourselves navigating at some point in our lives. It's a winding path with twists, turns, and dead ends. Each corner holds a new surprise, a new challenge, and sometimes a new heartbreak. It's a journey of discovery, a dance between light and darkness, where every step forward can feel like a leap of faith. It's a constant push and pull between our instincts and our choices. We are often torn between what we desire and what we know is right. There are no easy answers, no maps for this journey. We must rely on our intuition and the lessons we've learned along the way. But by understanding the hidden forces that drive our desires, we can start to make sense of this mysterious emotion. We can begin to see patterns in the chaos. We can start to make sense of this mysterious emotion. Conversations and reflections become our guiding stars in this labyrinth. The game, as always, is on. Each move we make is crucial. Each decision a step closer to understanding or further into confusion. The challenge isn't to solve the puzzle of love, but to navigate it with grace and patience. To accept that sometimes we will be lost, but to accept its complexity, to embrace the unknown, and to find beauty in the journey itself. To understand that sometimes the deepest truths are found not in the answers, but in the questions we ask along the way. But in the mystery itself, The labyrinth of love is not meant to be solved, but to be experienced, cherished and lived.